All right, guys. You guys want to blow up your back? Saw I blow my back up. You want a mass building back workout? Try this. You want bulging lats? You want Tyrannosaurus traps? You guys want lats like Dorian Yates with half the work and half fucking genetics? You want to figure out how to not work hard, get big? You want this is the shortcut channel. A lot of video. A lot of like stuff on when people are showing instructional videos or like how-to videos. It should be like called like, hey, come and see how I do things that's wrong. Like, hey, come with me. I'm gonna show you this, it's absolutely wrong, but you gotta check this out. You can say it about mine too, so. In those people's eyes, I'm wrong, right? So we're all doing videos about how to do stuff wrong. Our way. This is my way of doing it wrong. Yeah, so, holy fuck, that's kind of heavy. Okay, we've done a lot of lat. I'm just gonna show this on a cable because there's a million machines I could show it on too, but everyone's got a cable. No one can bitch that they don't have the machine they're being shown. So, we usually start here. We rotate so the shoulder we're pulling with is in front of the other shoulder. So I'm not even here going. That's why most of you guys and girls can't get range. Because you think you have to let out from here, and it's just your arm that lets out. And you'll get like contraction, you're pulling. But it's like if we don't start, we've talked before, if I don't start where I'm kind of, this shoulder rotates back and this shoulder relaxes, now my lat's open. As long as my shoulder isn't up in my ear, my shoulder has downward pressure, my elbow's locked down, then I can be up here and rock up through things. So it's just sitting back and driving up through this way. So when I arch, it's down, and my chest is up to the windows or the wall over there, swinging down into lat. So everyone understands that kind of in a bit, not all the way, but most of it. Yeah. So another thing you can do, this is more advanced when someone starts to understand movement and like how to feel their lat. So if I'm in that same position where now I'm rotated open here, this shoulder's back. So if you come over here, this shoulder's back and this shoulder's forward. So if I want to do a twist on a pull, because you see a lot of people, they want to do this when they instead of doing this, they want to turn and just think that turning is doing it. But it has to be a slower rotation. So this shoulder we have to still drive down and up here, but we're rotating around. So I'm moving and turning at the same speed as my pull is the same speed as my turn, which is turning. So I'm almost peeling around my oblique and rocking into an open lat. So I'm as wide as I can be. Imagine there's a frame here I have to stick around. I have to pull around my lat. So the rotation is this shoulder goes back, this shoulder rotates forward. So these shoulders almost end up even. Whereas they were off before, now they roll back, right? So we're just gonna get more like open lat in the sense that when I'm pulling up and down through things and driving this posture up and down, I'm grabbing into low more. So I'm really getting into low lat because I'm forcing my chest up. Whereas here I'm keeping lat wide open. It's almost like I'm front relaxed and I'm wide open in my lat and I'm able to rock around. So my torque is coming from the twist of my shoulder rolling back and my shoulder rocking around. So I'm staying open. I don't do this twist, and when I twist, I end up like this. So I'm not gonna torque into here. My arm has to stay in this frame where my lat's open now. I have to keep that lat open and maintain my integrity here and rock around. I have to let that out and then grab hand, pull around. So it's an arcing, it's like an arc off of here. So it comes down like this and around and over instead of down, or instead of twisting and then letting out, twisting and then letting out. We have to keep that frame. So imagine you had front relaxed and you had double cables. I'm literally going, but that's the only range I can get with two. Now I take away one so I can reach across and I can roll back around, right? So I can get more let out or more negative, more stretch when I do it that way. This is advanced stuff though, and it's dead wrong. So try it, just knowing it's wrong. Someone else is gonna tell you their way's right. Could be. Me and everyone I train with, we do all this shit wrong. So, you wanna look like us? Do it wrong. It's so crazy how you see people that they'll follow the crowd of any situation really. it's no more evident, and everyone can understand this analogy. So the HOV lane on the highway, right? You can get a ticket for driving in it alone.
Yeah.
I have before.
Yeah.
So riding myself on that one. But in the 2,000 or more plus times I've driven in that lane without someone else in my car, I've been pretty good.
Pretty good.
No one fucking knows, because I'm doing in Canada 120, 110 kilometers an hour in a fucking lane where if someone can see in my truck, you know what I mean, they're gonna have to roll the dice and think that someone's in there with me, right? Sometimes there is. Sometimes my girlfriend's with me, you never know. But it's like you see on a highway, the highway could be jammed miles. And people sit in that fucking 3 lanes with this other lane open and not fucking move. Not thinking to themselves like, oh, I realize I'm not supposed to go there, but like traffic would probably let up if I actually got in the other lane and moved. But for some reason, I don't want to risk it. I don't want to fucking take any chances, because someone could see me and I could get a whole $100 ticket or whatever it is. But that's like your perfect analogy. Like, are you a fucking person who will jump in the HOV, especially if you got somewhere to be? You want to get there and be efficient and get there on time? Or are you going to sit in the lane knowing that there's a perfectly easier way to do stuff, but you're going to sit with everybody else because you don't want to I don't want to stray too far from the pack. I mean, I don't feel comfortable really taking that leap of faith on my own. It's like the fact that you would sit there looking at a lane beside you and know that like, oh, I could just scoot over there and go. It's like, that shows you everything you need to know about society right there in that analogy. Like, it's not a real thing. I know people that are afraid to cross that line, like the divider they make. I've done it with them in the car. I won't name names, my girlfriend. And she lost her shit. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like, what do you mean? It's like, you can't go across those lines. I'm like, I just did. The car didn't blow up. The helicopter didn't swoop down and fucking put a spotlight on me. Are you alone in that car? You know you can't be in that lane. It's like, I'll take my fucking chances, man. Like, hopefully no local fucking highway cops are watching my fucking channel. Yeah. I drive a Toyota Tundra. So if you see me,